Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading for this month. This is going to be bonus reading for this month. I see a massive chunk of money falling. And I did the main reading, which actually we divide the cup into four. We go week by week, but this is the bonus, so it can, as timeline goes, appear anytime. And this is coming inside of your house. It's not in there yet. It's like on the brink of it. Some of you might be dealing with like a certain thing that is going to bring a benefit, selling something, maybe expecting something to come as a gift or inheritance. It can be like on the brink of something coming forward, okay? It doesn't enter yet, so it can be also something you need to like build a path towards. Okay, by the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light, and if you haven't already, give this one a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe. And I'm going to leave my email address right here and in the down in the description below. If you have any inquiries about private reading, connect with me through that one. Okay, what I see here, phone lines, there are two phone lines forming above a broken pillar. I don't know if you ever had the chance to review or see a Roman pillar, like in a Roman city. I actually have many of them in the area that I'm living. And you see in the bottom of the pillars, there's always some supporting pillar. It's a short, stubby one. This kind of reminds me of that. So the foundation is in place, okay? But maybe the main thing is knocked off. This main thing can be maybe your job, or your, like, maybe you want new relationship. Like there's a clean slate on top of it. You might be seeing the empty spot right now. Maybe you're not really seeing the bottom foundation. That's why you might feel a little frustration, but there's a new day coming. I told you there are two phone lines. Some of you might be connecting with some people. Phone lines can indicate invitations, connections, communication lines are opening, and it can be maybe like invitation, somebody's inviting you to some activity, and that can give you like those are usually carved out of granite or marble. Maybe they're you're gonna find your marble to build the second pillar, like the main pillar on top of the foundation. Okay, so that's why I feel like this chunk of money is connected to like a contract, looks like here. You might be debating something. This is actually separate from the pillar. So it seems like here that can be like an invitation coming in. There's like a new activity happening in your life that you're getting invited. You're going somewhere specific. And then I see here there's like another tablet. This reminds me, I keep watching these historical documentaries and they inspire me. Sumerian, they had their own language with like little triangles. They were writing on clay, and they were sanding those clay tablets, like wrapping into another clay and cooking it, and that was the envelope, and they have a seal on it. It's really interesting, guys. I mean, if you're interested, just watch. It's so amazing. And I see a clay tablet here. Basically, this can be indicative of like a hidden news, or can be a will, because it's wrapped in an envelope as well. And we have a V here. This can even be a victory moment, maybe inside of an envelope. You're waiting for something to be revealed, and the half of it is being revealed. Initially, I'm going to say, because I see someone here with like a crown or something, and there's even like a platypus under this person. And so I think platypus is like a really kind of like a little bit against the mother nature. It's a mammal, but it has eggs and can swim underwater, but on the earth as well. I think it has like multiple features of different types of animals and creatures. So this person can be representing that they have the platypus as a spirit animal, and this can be someone actually like deserving some part of this clay tablet or this will or this victory, and the other part of you is going to come to you. Okay, that's why I don't want to limit this to one thing like a will or like a inheritance or anything like that, because it seems like this can even be dividing something into half and just everyone getting the part that they worked on. Okay. Another thing I see, there is, this is very strange. There's a tears of joy. I mentioned it. There are two of them here. These are like staying right there. Some things that I feel like maybe you're worthy of, you're deserving. They're going to stay for the long term. It's not like a very light tears of joy, good things and good news. It's gonna be happy. It's not gonna end there. You might have like long effect of these things. It's good two things. Okay. Another thing I told you, I see kind of looks like a mountains here, but reminds me of like a melting snow on the pine trees. Okay, and sun is coming on the background. Where do we have? Okay, Cancer, melting snow on the pine trees. This reminds me of this. I see it here. That's why I said, but I pulled this card earlier today and I was thinking this is like a Cancer zodiac. And what happens is this represents the moon card. Okay. The moon is maybe there is something that you have been expecting and it didn't really show up yet, and you're seeing the signs, feeling the signs, but you're not really seeing any results about it. Seems like this month it can actually show out of nowhere. And but like I said, the snow is melting. This doesn't mean, this is what I'm seeing there. Like there's one pine tree here, another one here, and it's melting. We don't have the crescent moon, but the crescent moon can represent a governmental authority figure, maybe getting involved in that space. When the snow is starting to melt, so if something has been covered, that long waited, you might get a sign that, okay, this is actually going to start working out. It's going to start healing. But the thing is, the result might not really show up right away. Okay, the result might take a little bit longer than you're anticipating. However, means that the moon time is going and the sun time is coming, because that's when the snow starts to melt. Okay, another thing I see, there's a platform forming here. In front of it, we have like a heart shape, kind of looks like a little bit anatomical heart, and there are two people dancing under it. I see kind of like what do you hang like those they build they use this crane. It's a crane that is carrying something top of the building, and I see a pathway opening here too. This can be moving because I have seen people like move their furniture with the crane to the buildings, like to the tall buildings, if it's not allowed to use the elevator, so or the stairs are not available. And I see two people dancing under it. So this can be like moving into a tall building, can be an office building. So I want to keep that too, because not always you don't have to move to a tall housing building, but this can symbolize like moving to a tall building. It's your heart is there. It's your heart's desire, or it can be like an upgrade you're going to get. So I want to interpret this in a way. Maybe you are in one floor of a building and you're going to get upgraded to a higher floor. So it can symbolize that. And there are two people dancing under it. So you're not going to be alone. We're benefiting from this thing, okay? There's someone else with you is benefiting together. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. I see a dolphin here jumping out of the water. Let's see if this is going to take a while. Yeah, it's going to take a while to fall into your home space. It's coming in small chunks, this money. And there are two desires merging into one. And in the first flip, it didn't show up. The second flip is actually going to start accelerating. Flip can indicate action. How do we manifest things? Belief plus action, manifestation. Bam. So it seems like here one of it is missing. Either you don't believe that it's going to work out, what you want is going to come, or you want it so badly, you believe it's possible for you, but you're not taking any action. And action is for butterfly effect, guys. The action doesn't have to be straight related to the thing that you want, but it needs to be related to the passions that you have. And I have here, there's a big man forming here. Maybe there's someone, by the way, I want to say maybe there's somebody that you're trusting with your money and giving it to them, giving them the control, or maybe before it gets to your hand, somebody's using it. It can be symbolizing that. I see someone with a big head. So that's why maybe it's taking too long. Somebody's holding on to it. Maybe you can also, the action can be, I told you, I see phone lines here. Maybe picking up the phone and asking, where is this thing? Am I going to get it? How soon I'm going to get it? Another thing I see here is there's a star right there. It kind of looks like a letter A here. A is the first letter. And so it can be calling for you to reset things, meaning restart things. Another thing with the star is wish fulfillment. It's your heart's desire, true north, where you want to end up. Seems like it's showing up too, but after that material chunk actually shows up, it's coming forward. Another thing I see is a letter S right there. Like, I want to say spring, but it's not really spring in the sense of the season. I feel like spring is like, you know, they put inside the beds, there's a spring, it's called. It just makes you jump higher. This can be you really jumping and aiming higher to get to a higher place. Okay, maybe you need to start springing and just open your legs a little bit physically, maybe also spiritually or mentally springing to like a higher place in your mind. Maybe you want something higher, but your mind is limited to the thought. Okay, maybe you need to improve the thought here. Let's see what else we have for your tarot. What is that going to show us this time? Ace of Cups. I love this card. Okay. Page of Cups. Ace. Oh, okay. This is not ace. This is actually means wand. Father of Wands and Eight of Cups. Seems like here there might be some new love coming for some of you. And if you're not manifesting love, this can be like a new emotional beginning. Can be a partnership, friendship, because we have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is coming with their own cups. Someone really can speak to you. This can be you as well because you're a water sign. Maybe you're approaching someone for a good deal. Ace of Cups is like something, okay. Seems like you are maybe coming up with the offer of love, okay? Or you are deciding to allow the love to come in. And when you do that, initially, you're not really very open to it, okay? I can see with the Nine of Wands here, even though you want it, you might not allow it because maybe you have been hurt in the past and you need to recover from that. And like it comes after the Three of Swords, like your heart was broken and you want it, but you are defensive about it. I feel like here's someone showing up, first of all, with a stable attitude. King of Pentacles can represent someone who is actually stable, wealthy, and in abundance. Can be a little bit stagnant. However, as a water sign can get along with earth signs well, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And then it seems like the Ace of Wands, Father of Wands, can be the adventure that's going to follow afterwards, okay? Which will help you walk away from this first heartbreak. I feel like that is going to help you recover or walk away from what has happened. All right, guys, that's why maybe giving it a chance and opening yourself up to a new adventure is actually going to help you detach from the past heartbreaks as well. I describe Eight of Cups as, you see there are 8 cups broken. When you look at your hand up close, put your hand to your nose and look at it. It's up close, you don't see any details in your hand. But when you put it away, you can see, oh, okay, there are lines and veins and all that stuff is on there. So I feel like here, there's a situation, maybe you're too close to it. You're not seeing any details. And maybe that's why you're being defensive of it. But there might be a change happening in that area. And that change will help you embrace a new, like an attitude. You're going to be able to detach. If you can detach emotionally, you're going to be able to take maybe positive action towards it. We have Justice card coming. I interpret this, oh wow, Three of Cups celebration. So it seems like if you can detach emotionally, you're going to step into something new. I think, oh no, my cat actually bit this card. Little stupid new kitty. Oh, I left it on the bed the other day, so he took a bite. Anyways, so justice is things going right, basically. Can be karmic, emotional, can be material, satisfaction, can be something that is out of balance, out of whack, actually going back into the balance. This can be indicative of maybe if you're dealing with a legal situation, the justice will be served on that end, and you're going to be able to celebrate. Okay, Three of Cups is celebration. This can also indicate end of harvest. So some of you, if you have put effort into something or even thought into something, maybe time to collect coming forth, okay? Which that's why I feel like you're not going to stay there. You're just going to, Daughter of Pentacles, we have Page of Pentacles, basically. You're going to reinvest in it, okay? You're not going to take something and squander it. I feel like you're going to reinvest it. This can be energy, this can be money, this can be advice, this can be anything that is good happening in your life that is going to, oh my God, that is going to, look at this, help you keep moving. You're not running, you're moving slowly to a new endeavor. And the Chariot comes in. The Chariot is actually like a precursor, maybe we can say, that you're going to take it. This is your energy too. You're going to take it and you're not going to maybe say, you know what, this is it, but I'm not going to do anything about it. No, this means that what comes in is going to really resonate with you. You're going to like it so much. It can be a relationship. It can be, I feel maybe even, can be business with the Wand's energy. You're going to really approach this thing with disciplined attitude, disciplined mind. The Chariot also like represents leaving the old town, galloping towards a new future here. However, it's not going to be through, I feel like, light-heartedness. It is going to be through disciplining your mind, your thoughts, and like having maybe even like a to-do list to pursue. That's another thing here with the Chariot. Purpose. Okay, purpose. Having purpose is going to really clarify what you should do next. What we have here, shadow work, mystified. Some things should be left as a mystery. That's why I said like there are two, we saw the moon card, two pine trees. They're under the snow, but the snow is melting, and maybe you are trying to melt the snow, but the moon energy you have, this is intended for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but the moon, everybody has the sun and moon effect energy in their, I feel like in their body, in their mind, and that is the moon energy. You're exposing that issue, actually delaying the reveal here, okay? Mystified. Some things should be left as a mystery to enable us to reflect on their meanings. Having a reason for everything takes away our ability to imagine. What if? So, I feel like here you need to leave it mystic or unclear. Not the word. Let it be. And it says like, you're going to reimagine. I feel like there's something that you don't need to see what's in the dark, and you can imagine what's in the dark, and that will become so. We have charge ahead with confidence, stay strong and focused. The Chariot wanted to come forward again. 3 horses already. Oh no, that Chariot had many horses. Horses wish fulfillment, so we are in a good place, it seems like here. Let's see what the Oracle is going to tell us this time. Eagle, you will soar towards your destiny with greater clarity and strength. One more. We have Lion. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Soar, charge ahead, Chariot. This can be towards the end of the month because it seems like here this timeline, especially 8/8 portal, guys. This is about clarifying what you truly want, and then it seems like you're going to be able to get the inspiration, connection, or maybe the guidance to charge ahead to accomplish that, complete that, okay? All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to leave some more videos on the screen right here for you. And also, if you haven't already, give a thumbs up. Go ahead, hit subscribe. I wish you all a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.